Coming up on News Live at 6, 2 SU students have been arrested and arraigned following a hate crime that took place right here on campus yesterday. I'll have all the details.
Plus, the Student Government Association is hosting their annual election this week. More information on how you can cast your vote next.
And Curly Taylor and the Zydeco brothers are performing in Syracuse tonight. All that and more when News Live at 6 starts right now.
This is CitrusTV News Live at 6, your campus news leader.
2 SU students are facing hate crime charges following an anti-Semitic attack at Zeta Beta Tau last night. Welcome to News Live at 6 for this Wednesday. I'm with Welch.
And I'm Moira Vaughan. The incident took place last night around 6 p.m. while the brothers of the historically Jewish fraternity were eating a celebratory dinner for Rosh Hashanah. Our reporter Lauren Holdemeyer is on the CitrusTV weather deck just next to Walnut Park.
That's where the 2 students sped off after breaking into the fraternity. Lauren, take us to the events of last night that have caused these 2 SU students to be detained.
Yeah, that's right. Maura and Luke, good evening. 2 SU students are still in jail tonight, according to the Onondaga County Sheriff's Office. Now, that's after an arraignment this morning for a hate crime that was committed yesterday down here just off of Walnut Avenue at the Zeta Beta Tau house. You can see it behind me. That's when 2 SU students, Kyle Anderson and Samuel Patton, were found driving to the Zeta Beta Tau house, one of which, Samuel Patton, entered the house and threw a bag of pork, allegedly, at the wall while the ZBT brothers were enjoying a dinner for the Jewish holiday, Rosh Hashanah. An arraignment was held for the 2 individuals this morning, and both pled not guilty to 2 of the charges. I do want to show you new court documents that CitrusTV has obtained for the criminal complaints for these individuals. The 2 charges that they are facing as of now are burglary in the 2nd degree. That includes unlawful entry, which is knowingly entering a property against the law with an intent to commit a crime, and this does usually happen in a residence. The other that they are facing tonight is criminal nuisance in the 2nd degree. Now, this is a misdemeanor, and it includes recklessly creating conditions that threaten the health or safety of others. Now, ZBT did release a statement on their Instagram earlier today saying, quote, "We are heartbroken and outraged by this hateful crime committed against our fraternity. This was an attack on our home, our values, and our safety, as well as every Jewish student on campus." And we've also heard from the university when they released a statement late last night detailing the incident and saying, quote, "Tonight's incident is reported to us as abhorrent, shocking to the conscience, and violates our core value of being a place that is truly welcoming to all. It will not be tolerated at Syracuse University." Now, I do want to note this is a very an event that we're trying to handle carefully, as these are our peers, and we have reached out to several organizations for a statement, but those individuals are expected to be seen in court again this coming Monday. We will bring you the next details as they come in. For now, we're live in Syracuse. Lauren Holdemeyer, CitrusTV News.
For your coverage, we'll have the latest details, as she said, here on CitrusTV. Well, the 69th Annual Student Government Association election is this week, but not many students seem to be eager to vote.
That's right. With struggling turnout the last few cycles, the SGA has tried to get more people to vote, but how well has it worked? CitrusTV's Drew Maziak has the story.
It's that time of the year where the Student Government Association hosts their annual election. Now, while there's signs plastered all over campus urging students to vote in the SGA election this week, not many students know how or why they should vote. To vote, all students have to do is go to the association's website under the Elections tab and click Vote Here. But that doesn't seem to be the issue with sophomore Eric Korrie.
I'm not educated on the subject to vote. I know little on the subject, and I'm not exactly sure what the voting would result in if I did vote.
Freshman Tate Paradise, who is running for VPA Assembly, says the process is too much of an inconvenience to get turnout to be higher.
From what I've seen around campus, not a lot of people know about the election. They don't know how to vote. People ask me how I vote. I'm like, you have to go on CUSE activities, it's the whole thing. And then people don't really want to vote because it's a whole process.
In 2024, 743 students voted of the roughly 16,000 that attended Syracuse University that year, around a 4.5% turnout rate. However, this past spring, nearly 2,000 students voted, almost doubling their turnout from the year prior. The last day to cast your ballot is this Friday, September 26th at 11:59 p.m. Drew Matiasic, Citrus TV News.
Drew, thank you for your coverage. And if you're thinking about changing your major, SU schools are hosting Intra-University Transfer Fair tomorrow in Byrd. If so, representatives from each school will be there to help students wanting to change their major or declare minor. The event is open for all students from 1 to 4 p.m. tomorrow on Byrd Library's first floor.
This cold and flu season, Syracuse University is partnering with the Wegmans Pharmacy to offer free flu and COVID vaccines. The clinics will be held at various campus locations. They will start September 26th, which is this Friday, and run through the beginning of November. Appointments are recommended, but walk-ins will be accepted as well. SU employees enrolled in university health plans can receive these free vaccines as well. Now, I know we saw Drew out there today and Lauren as well, and the weather, it's honestly been a little bit worse than we've had on these past few Wednesdays, but we're finally getting that rain that we've much needed.
Right. I woke up to a little bit of fog and then a drizzle as I was walking outside. I was like, you know what, this is actually a little bit refreshing. You know, you can tell us more. Our weather anchor, Korrie. Alexa, what can you tell us about this rain? Is it continuing throughout the week? What's it going to look like?
Thanks, guys. Yeah, we are definitely experiencing some upstate fall weather right now. I mean, like you said, Moira, when I woke up this morning, it was super foggy. Leading into the afternoon, it was mostly cloudy, some rain around 2 and 3 p.m. And tonight, temperatures are already dropping. It's 73 degrees right now, but it's quickly going to turn into 67 degrees and rainy. So like you said, rain is starting to come. It's going to start later tonight, heading into tomorrow early morning and even the afternoon. That weather is going to stay for tomorrow, although it's looking to get nicer as the weekend comes on and that goes through. So that's all I have for right now, but I'll be back later with your 5-day weather forecast. Luke and Moira, I'm going to send it back to you guys.
Alexa, thank you so much. An accordion artist is playing in Syracuse tonight, bringing Louisiana blues and Zydeco-style music. Our Chloe Breeze is live at the 443 Social Club. Chloe, what can you tell us about this event?
Thanks, guys. Yeah, Curly Taylor and the Zydeco Trouble are going to be playing here at the 443 Social Club tonight. I'm actually joined here with Curly Taylor himself. Curly, thanks for joining us here tonight. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling fine and I'm ready to go to work.
Awesome. So can you tell us a little bit about what your band does? What's the music style here?
Music is Zydeco from Southwest Louisiana, and it's just nothing but joyful music. But it sounds like jazz, soul, R&B. We rock it out a little bit, you know, but it's going to be so good. You can't afford to miss it.
Yes, and what are you most excited for about tonight?
Well, I'm excited about coming back to Syracuse. It's been about 2 years since we've been here, and we're looking to shock the town again, you know, shock the city. So make sure all the friends come out, party with us.
And can we get a sneak peek? What's your favorite song you will be performing tonight?
Just the two of us. That's an inside joke. Inside joke.
Awesome. Well, you can catch Curly Taylor and the Zydeco Troubles in just under an hour here at the 443 Social Club. Tickets are still live, but I'll send it back to you guys in studio.
Chloe, it looks like it's going to be a fun night with some fun people.
It sounds a little like that little promo we got in the music.
Well, a unique art exhibit at the Everson Art Museum highlights the work of Central New Yorkers with disabilities.
Reporter Zara Suvanto shows us how one artist is using creativity to share her voice.
The many works on display, one artist's piece stands out. For Karen Moskov, painting is more than just creating. It's a way of sharing her world with others.
I sustained a pretty significant brain injury in 2020, and my world changed. My whole entire life changed, my world changed, my understanding of things changed, and this piece reflects before and after my TBI. Even though things are different for me now, life can be beautiful no matter what.
This show isn't just about the artwork on the walls, it's about communication. Every canvas here tells a story that words sometimes can't.
Coming here to the opening of the exhibit and looking around all of this beautiful artwork everywhere, and then turning my head and seeing my piece was surreal.
The director of the exhibit says this artwork gives visitors a glimpse into experiences they may never have considered.
This artwork is really special because the artists who do this artwork are welcoming you into their world, a world that many individuals don't realize what it would be like. You know, in some ways I call it the voice of the voiceless.
When asked why people should come see the show, his answer was simple.
Why shouldn't you? I mean, why would you?
For these artists, the gallery is more than a display. It's a voice, a connection, and a chance to be heard. Zara Savanto, CitrusTV News.
Zara, a truly inspiring story. Well, when we come back, 3 detainees at an ICE detention center in Dallas have been shot. What the DHS and FBI are saying on the attack.
And later, how one local coffee company is increasing community within Syracuse.
Dad, they took over my bedroom. Come on, come on. Okay, Dad. 1, 2, 3. Dad! You saved me. Dad?
Are you okay?
I'm fine, dear.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
Hi, my name is Sadie Miller.
My name is Luke Brady. I go by St. Luke.
So this one I started with this guitar lick.
You're watching Citrus TV News Live at 6 with Luke Welch, Moira Vaughan, and Alexa Korrie. And now, your campus news leader continues.
Welcome back into News Live at 6. Well, earlier today in Dallas, a shooting at an ICE facility killed 2 immigrant detainees and critically wounded a third. The Department of Homeland Security says the sniper fired multiple rounds at ICE vehicles and the detention center.
The FBI has released images of bullets that have been engraved with the phrase anti-ICE. This is the second shooting at the facility this year. The shooter took his own life with a firearm shortly after. No word yet is if this was the same gun.
Well, moving to the president's trip abroad, following a meeting with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky at the UN summit yesterday, President Trump made a post on Truth Social backing the nation's military operations. In the post, Trump said he believes Ukraine could take back all the land they lost to Russia and eventually win the war. Trump also made comments on Russia's military, calling them a, quote, paper tiger.
Russian Press Secretary Dmitry Peskov has since responded to the comments, saying that Trump has only heard Zelensky's side of the story. While at the United Nations, Trump also met with French President Emmanuel Macron, where he reiterated his opinions on the war.
3.5 years of fighting and killing everybody, of killing 7,000 people a week for nothing, So it's a very sad situation, but most of you have seen the recent statement I put out, and I'm glad you got it. But I feel that way. I really do feel that way. Let them get their land back. Yep.
Trump's recent comments are a notable shift from earlier in his presidency when he previously urged Zelensky to concede parts of Ukraine for the war to end.
And I'll have your 5-day weather forecast after the break. Stick with us.
It's a beautiful day out here. Sunny today with light breezes, giving way to clouds in the afternoon. We could see some light precipitation to moderate precipitation later on, followed by powerful storm-like conditions. 90 miles per hour winds are expected. Authorities are asking everyone, stay indoors. Come on, that's it. Let's go.
Dad?
Just 1 minute, okay?
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Can birds draw pictures?
I don't have an answer for that.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
From the CitrusTV Weather Center, this is SU's most accurate weather forecast.
And now for your 5-day weather forecast. So as I was saying, we're experiencing some rain showers tonight leading into tomorrow. So tomorrow we're going to have a high of 73, a little bit cooler, still some rain. And then looking though at the rest of the week, it is going to get a lot nicer. Friday we're going to have some sun during the day, high of 74. Saturday for Parents Weekend, if you're having your family come up, you can go to the game. It's going to be a high of 77. Sun and clouds all day, although Sunday is looking very nice. We're having a high of 81, partly cloudy skies. It is dropping down to 55 degrees for the low. So as we keep going into the fall temperatures, it is going to get cooler throughout the night. And so for my picture of the day, I just wanted to take a picture on my walk to class, and you can see the leaves on the building are starting to change. People are wearing different outfits. We're seeing some jeans, we're seeing some shirts and shorts still. But I love fall, so I wanted to do my fall survival kit. I mean, you need an umbrella and a rain jacket to get through with the rain. A sweater is always nice, a hot coffee, some nice fuzzy socks and slippers, and fall makes me think of football. So I love to watch football in the fall, and when fall comes, leaves start to fall, so you're going to need a rake. But that's all I have for now. Luke and Moira, back to you guys.
Our Syracuse native with your most accurate campus forecast, Alexa, thank you. Well, you know what that weather makes me want to do? Take a tour of downtown Syracuse.
Oh, I was thinking that. I mean, sticking in the community each week, Armory Square has a husband and a wife duo that shares their love with the history of downtown.
They offer guided tours stopping at iconic spots like the Landmark Theater and the Hotel Syracuse. Citrus TV's Riley Faye tells us how they got started.
Zoriana and Dave Moira aren't originally from Syracuse, but they have always loved history.
I've always found that you can learn so much from the past. These questions, how did people solve them? What was the result? You can actually see, was that a good idea or not? And you actually have all your evidence in front of you. So I always enjoy history. And local history or stupid facts, I always like that.
This past winter, they found a new way to share their love of history with people right here in downtown Syracuse.
I love to travel, so when I go in a new place, I always take a tour. And when we relocated to downtown, I realized it's lacking here. So I decided to throw something together. There's a long winter of darkness here, so we hit the books, hit the internet, hit the Historical Society, and we come up with this tour.
We pick up stories that other people tell us about what their experiences. Many people were here during the 40s, 50s, 60s. They would tell us things.
They offer their tours for free on Sunday mornings. All that they ask is that you RSVP on Facebook.
It's really amazing when people contribute their own experiences to the tour.
The husband and wife make the perfect team, but you can't forget about the help from their dog Odessa. For Citrus TV News, I'm Riley Faye.
Riley, what a fun story. Well, coffee lovers are in luck because another iconic staple in the Salt City Coffee, just opened up a new location.
That has me so excited. No one loves Salt City like me. And our reporter, Amelia Carr, is here to tell us more about the new shop. Amelia, where is the Salt City, the new shop?
Well, Moira, Salt City's new location is in Lemoyne's campus off of Salt Springs Road. Here is a look at the new place. What once was an old firehouse, pole still intact, is now a community hub. Salt City Coffee Company co-owner Maria Mate says the new location is a continuation of their goal to create.
Head over to John Boccio for your sports report. Hey, John.
I see you mobbing over her. Let's go. Let's mob. Let's crawl. Let's crawl. Let's crawl. Hey, yo, we mobbing. Come on, girl. Let's crawl. Hey, yo, let's crawl. Hey, yo, let's crawl. Hey, let's crawl. Hey, yo, let's crawl.
Multiple studies have shown that marijuana can slow both driver reaction and response time, which can be really dangerous. He's here. He's here. Wait. What? I can't drive. Why? My. Oh.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And now, your Citrus TV Sports Report.
Hello everybody and welcome back into News Live at 6. I'm John Boccio. I'll have your sports update for the day. We're going to start on the pitch. Syracuse men's soccer and head coach Ian McIntyre have been on the brink of history for over 3 weeks. After a win on the first against Yale, Coach Mack was tied for the winningest coach in SU's program with 141 victories. Since, the Orange were winless in 4 contests. But with a 500 Colgate squad stomping into SU Soccer Stadium, could Coach McIntyre finally claim his throne? Let's take it to the highs and find out. SU yet to triumph at home, and it seemed like they wanted this one at the start. The Orange 19 fouls, its most in a game this season, so Cuse and the Gate went into the half scoreless. Nearly 15 minutes out of the locker rooms, Syracuse rewarded a pen, and Carlos Zambrano knocks it in for his first career score, 1-0 SU. Then, just 2 minutes later, Zambrano on the corner kick whips it in and gets it in the back of the net. And Olympico makes it 2-0 Orange with 30 to play. But wait, just 6 minutes later, Zambrano skips away. A worm burner finds the bottom right corner, and the Orange just never looked back. Syracuse wins it 3-0, and Coach Mack stands alone as the winningest coach in SU history with 142. I mean, how about Zambrano? Had just the first hat trick for an SU player since 2019. And over to the gridiron, Syracuse football rides high into the Dome to play Duke on Saturday. After a 34-21 win at Clemson last week, Blue Devils head coach Manny Diaz applauded the job headman Fran Brown has done with the Orange.
Done there, I mean, to have 13 wins in one season in less than a month
Considering the state of where that program was when he got there is honestly one of the best coaching jobs in the country. You watch a film and you see it. If you just look at the way that they went down to Death Valley last week and just from the opening tip, just completely dominated the game.
While Diaz may have called the game a domination, SU's 10-7 scoring advantage in the second half would probably say otherwise, primarily because starting quarterback Steve Angeli went down for the season with an Achilles tear in the third quarter. So now, signal caller Ricky Collins takes the reins against Duke. The LSU transfer was just 3 of 8 passing against the Tigers. And on the diamond, the Yankees are playoff bound after their 3-2 walk-off win over the White Sox. New York has clinched the postseason with a walk-off 4 times since 2018, and infielder Jose Caballero put the game to bed with a 2-out single in the bottom of the 9th. The Panamanian was acquired by the Yankees just before the trade deadline, so a new face making a real impact. And in the National League, the Mets reclaimed sole possession of the last wildcard spot with a 9-7 win against the Cubs last night. That was a big one, a 5-1 comeback. The Mets exploded for 8 runs between the 5th and the 8th.
John, I want to go back to football really quickly. We have such a big rivalry this coming up weekend with Duke versus Syracuse. What are key things that Syracuse needs to look out for to pull off a win like this?
Honestly, that defense looked great last week against Clemson, and I think they'll probably have to repeat that this week against Duke. Mensa, the quarterback for the Blue Devils, has looked pretty solid through a couple games, and if the trenches can stay solid for SU, they've got a pretty good chance of shutting down that run defense. And then ultimately, it comes down to what we were talking about earlier with Ricky Collins. If he's going to be the man, he's going to have to play like it. So it's going to be interesting to see how this offense looks for SU come Saturday.
A sold-out game for Parents Weekend. It's going to be a loud one.
Absolutely.
John Boccio, thank you so much. But when we come back, we'll have one last look at your wake-up weather. Stay with us.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
And now for the weather when you get up tomorrow. Whether it's for school or work, it's going to be about 67 degrees out. And like I said, it's going to be pretty rainy, so you're going to want to pack a jacket or some sort of umbrella to have for the day. But that's all I have for weather, guys.
Looks like it's going to be a great day tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, Dancing with the Stars waltzed back onto TVs last night, and the first eliminations came with it. Former NBA player Baron Davis and actor Korrie Feldman were the first stars to go home with their respective pro partners Britt Stewart and Jenna Johnson alongside them.
Yeah, it's starting to the eliminations are starting now. And coming into the third week, influencers Jen Affleck and pro partner Jan Bravnik topped the leaderboard, with comedian Andy Richer and Emma Slater dropping to the bottom. The series continues next Tuesday before the finale in late November. You guys, are there any key dancers that you're watching out for this season?
You know, I thought I was going to go for those names like Alex Earl and Robert Irwin, who have taken social media by storm. But after watching the first episode, I really got to go with the Parent Trap star Elaine Hendricks. She killed it for me. I was obsessed.
Look, I won't lie. I've grown up a Jets fan, so I'll always ride and die with Braxton Berrios, which is why Alex Earl's got to be my pick here. He voted for her 10 times the maximum that you could. Posted it on his Instagram story. I mean, that's just wholesome stuff.
I love that. I love to hear that.
I completely agree. I'm an Alex Earl fan, so I'm going to have to go with Alex. How about you, Moira?
I mean, I know it's basic. Robert Irwin's energy is
I love
so
it. I just love
electric,
it.
and it's like you just catch onto it. And I'm obsessed with watching him dance. He's so much fun dancing, and it's so impressive. Like they learn these dances in a week, and they're wearing these huge hits. I could never.
He takes over the stage. Alex Earl did a headstand. That's Citrus TV News Live at 6 for this Wednesday evening.
Don't forget, you can follow us on X and Instagram at Citrus TV News. For the entire Citrus TV News team, I'm Moira Vaughan.
I'm Luke Welch.